Thank you. And Bobby, you know, this tent is stuffed full of wonderful people. And the reason it is that is because of the fact that they're here to recognize and honor you. And I say that. Steve, I love you, my friend. I'll miss you, but I love you. I love you. Just kidding, just kidding. And it's so glad to have Archie. Archie thought that crops grew in Kroger's. No, they grow out of the ground, Archie. Oh, you know that. The only difference between Archie and me is the fact that he won a Heisman Trophy twice. I won the presidency of Ohio State University twice. So we're all both in the same business. I say that. I love Archie, you know. One of the great people of this institution. I must say, Governor, that you and I share one thing, and that is the fact that we're constantly getting people sending us interesting things. I just had to read this today because this just came in. You know, I've talked about moving the university from excellence to eminence, and I talk about this all the time. And we have tremendous momentum thanks to your leadership and others. And so I just received this note literally this week. Dear President Key, I am a senior in high school who has been trying to decide between Michigan and Ohio State for college. When I heard you speak this summer in Toledo, I was very impressed with your message about moving Ohio State from excellence to impotence. Now I know where I want to go. That young lady will never come to Ohio State. She's going to Michigan for sure. Maybe we'll send her. The governor might send her to Iowa. What do we know? But this one I particularly liked. I got this one from a freshman just the other day. Dear President Gay, this is in honor of our agricultural programs. Dear President Gay, I was driving around campus today. I happened to see some deer out near Kenny Road. I was wondering if a student like me could possibly have the opportunity to hunt on Ohio State-owned land. That's from Alex. Well, dear Alex, sorry but no. Leave the deer alone. Look for wolverines instead. So there we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to pay honor to all of you. You know, I have spent 7 years during my first tenure and now 5 years during my second tenure having an opportunity to work very closely with this college and to tour the state. And I can tell you that it is an honor to serve 11.6 million Ohioans, but it's an honor to serve our agricultural communities, which makes this a different place, and which makes this a place in which we have great balance between urban and rural, and between manufacturing and between food production and food safety, all of the kinds of things that I think are enormously important. All of this, by the way, is brought about by the guy that we're really recognizing today. I celebrate Bobby Mosier. He said he pointed me a few years ago, Bobby, it was 21 damn years ago, my friend, and you look just the same, as a matter of fact, and an inspiration to all of us. I will say this without a doubt, that the best appointment that I have ever made as university president was appointing Bobby Mosier as Dean of Agriculture here. Give him a round of applause, would you please? And the Farm Science Review, its 50th year. Think about that. When it started over by Don Scott Field, we charged people 50 cents to come in, and a few people started. And now it is the largest program of its kind in this country. Represents the best interest of Ohio State, of agriculture, and ability to be able to say to people that this state and this place is open for business. So I congratulate all of you on this day. And then, of course, we're celebrating the 150th year of the Morrill Act, which led to the Hatch Act, which led to the Smith-Lever Act, and we're glad to have the Secretary of Agriculture here. Agriculture has a rich history of fueling Ohio's economic development. We know that. My summer tours each summer, when I get out and I have a chance to see the farms and fields and come to rural Ohio and see the work that all of you do, this is a $100 billion business, and that is, of course, what makes it such a startling place for all of us, because that balance between agriculture and all of the other things we're doing in the state is so important. So I want to congratulate all of you here. I want to thank all of you for all the work you're doing. Now, my job today is to engage in a transition. We're here to honor Bobby. We're here to honor the college. We're here to honor all of you. We also want to recognize that when Bobby stepped down, we had to make that decision of hiring a new leader for our College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Science, and we looked aggressively around the country. We wanted to have someone who would carry on the history and the tradition, have the ability to be able to connect with this state, ability to be able to understand who we are and where we are. And we have found that person in Dr. Bruce McFerrin. Bruce will join us as our Dean and Vice President on November 1. Bruce is the very distinguished Dean of Agriculture at the Pennsylvania State University, has done a tremendous job, one of the visionaries in terms of academic and agricultural leadership. But his roots are in Ohio, Kenton, Ohio. His first job out of school was to be the agriculture agent in Claremont County, Ohio. He understands Ohio, and we're privileged to have him here, ladies and gentlemen, our new Dean, Bruce McFerrin.